Hello everyone, this is Barcelona News World. The following are the headline we are going to discuss. Wenger, Flick criticize referees after Inter is awarded controversial penalty versus Barca. Highly against these penalties. Pedri wants UEFA to look at Marciniak's performance. Barcelona earned Simone Inzaghi's respect despite painful defeat. Took a super Inter to beat them. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Welcome. Legendary football manager Arsène Wenger and Barcelona coach Hansi Flick have criticized the VAR decision to award a penalty to Lautaro Martinez after Pau Cubarsi's tackle. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick and former Arsenal boss Arsène Wenger have criticized the overall refereeing and Polish referee Szymon Marciniak for the penalty awarded to Inter Milan in the first half of the Tuesday encounter, as the Italian side reached the UEFA Champions League final. Inter Milan defeated Barcelona 4-3 at home in the second leg of the semi-final, with substitute Davide Fratesi scoring in the extra time as they progressed to the final 7-6 on aggregate. They will face either Paris Saint-Germain or Arsenal in the final. One of the turning points of the thrilling match was a penalty that was awarded to Inter's Lautaro Martinez late in the first half. The penalty was awarded after a VAR review for a last-ditch challenge by Pau Cubarsi on Martinez, which the referee initially did not see as a foul. Pedri has called for UEFA to investigate referee Szymon Marciniak's performance after Barcelona were knocked out of the Champions League by Inter Milan on Tuesday night. The Catalan Giants have pointed the finger at the Polish match official, who oversaw one of the most thrilling Barca were minutes away from securing their place in the Champions League final after taking a 3-2 lead in the 87th minute through Rafinha, whose goal put the visitors 6-5 up on aggregate at the San Siro. However, Inter forced extra time thanks to Francesco Acerbi's dramatic equalizer in the third minute of stoppage time. Many fans remain convinced that Gerard Martin was fouled in the build-up to Inter's equalizer, which was expertly dispatched from close range by 37-year-old Acerbi. Subsequent slow-motion replays suggest Barcelona supporters may have every reason to feel aggrieved. Aims in the competition's long history following their exit. The pulsating two-legged tie was eventually settled by Davide Fratesi, who kept his composure in extra time and sent the home fans into raptures with a superb finish past veteran goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny. Barcelona's players gave everything to try and force a penalty shootout, but Inter stood firm and secured a 7-6 aggregate victory that will be spoken about for many years to come. Pedri wants UEFA to look at Marciniak's performance. In the aftermath of the match, however, Pedri explained to reporters why he wants UEFA to look closely at Marciniak's refereeing display. "This isn't the first time this has happened to us with this referee, and I think UEFA should look into it. There are things that are hard to explain," the world-class midfielder told El Partidazo de Cope, per the Mirror. Per World Soccer Talk, Pedri appeared to be referencing Marciniak's officiating in a previous Champions League encounter between the two sides, which also ended in a 3-3 draw, during the 2022-23 group stage. That result ultimately contributed to Barca's elimination and subsequent drop to the Europa League. Barcelona will now have to dust themselves down from this bitter disappointment and regroup ahead of Sunday's huge La Liga clash against fierce rivals Real Madrid. Victory would all but guarantee Hansi Flick's side the league title, but defeat would set up a grandstand finish to the season with only 3 matches remaining after this weekend. Barcelona earned Simone Inzaghi's respect despite painful defeat. Took a super Inter to beat them. Simone Inzaghi was full of praise for Barcelona after Inter Milan's dramatic 4-3 victory in the Champions League semi-final clash at the San Siro. Despite the euphoria surrounding his side's passage to the final, the Inter boss did not shy away from admitting that it took a near-perfect performance to overcome the Blaugrana. Moments after the match, Inzaghi crossed paths with Barcelona boss Hansi Flick in the stadium entrance. The two coaches exchanged a warm embrace, with the German tactician wishing Inzaghi good luck in the final, a gesture that underlined the mutual respect between the managers after 2 grueling legs. Speaking in his post-match press conference, Inzaghi highlighted the strength and quality of the opposition. "We tried to play the game with our weapons and our qualities. We knew Barcelona and we knew what to do on the pitch. We put our heart into it, we were never boastful, and in the end we succeeded," he began saying. He further lauded his players, describing their performance as exemplary. "I was sure the changes would help us. We had Lautaro, Dumfries and Fratesi. We overcame the difficulties," he explained. "It took a super Inter to beat Barca," he added, acknowledging that even at their best, overcoming Barcelona was an enormous challenge. "We faced a strong team. It took an exceptional Inter to beat them. We played 2 brutal games. The lads were fantastic. I'm proud and happy to be their coach." praise for Frenkie de Jong. Inzaghi also reserved special praise for Barcelona's midfield maestro Frenkie de Jong, singling him out just as he had done with Lamine Yamal after the first leg. There's been a lot of talk about Yamal, but de Jong impressed me. He's an exceptional player, capable of clearing every ball. I wouldn't change any of my players, but de Jong did something sensational. Barcelona may have fallen just short of the final, but their quality, character and rising stars are beginning to turn heads across Europe again. With El Clasico looming on the horizon, their focus now shifts to securing domestic silverware. See you on next video.